So we're gonna go. I don't know what we gotta go over there. We're gonna go down into this thing here, right? This doesn't look like any sort of access module, and there's no point of access that we can look at. Maybe we've got to go to the thing behind it. Sure. I want to go over to the satellite over there first because there's like a soundbite over there. Let's go that way. So those things don't hit me on the way past. Alright. We're good now. We can go that way. Just gotta watch our oxygen. I don't know. Well, everything's kind of wrecked a bit and it's just spinning out of control. That's what we're trying to fix, I think. Did you say when we came into this part, they did say that there's a lot of things, you know, hazardous parts that are moving around that could kind of wreck us, could kind of damage our suit and stuff. So we just gotta avoid such things. It would make sense though, if there's a big explosion blowing up a station, the parts that blow off, they're not all going to be static. Some of them are going to be moving, right? Spinning wouldn't be out of the question.
You are receiving a global information network update. Despite global adoption of the Digital Anonymity Act of 2024,
I think we're going to go to this one over here, so we're going to go
the use of
over there.
anonymous digital interactions after a decade of internet-related violence and terrorist acts, the online community is erupting with unproven theories convicting North Star 4 survivor Alex Oshima as the direct cause of the accident leading to the death of her crew. Private and classified information about Oshima, her past in the North Star mission itself, is now being illegally shared and globally used against her despite the absence of concrete evidence or proof of act. Hardeman Aerospace has yet to release any official statement regarding their efforts to bring Commander Oshima back to Earth safely. For instant updates, stay connected to Global Information Network stream.
They better bring us back to Earth safely. Then I'll be pissed. If we're doing all this and we don't get back to Earth safely. We need oxygen. We need O2. In here, we'll get some in here. I see one. I see a canister, I think. Did I see a canister? No, I'm seeing things. Fuck. Hopefully there's a machine in here to get some O2. We need O2. There's one. Grab it. Come on, boom. Alright.
Error. Encrypted personal log. Scientist, Hudson, Elizabeth, 18, June, 2037.
18 June.
Spiritus production is approaching disaster. Irrigation supply can't keep up with botanical demand, going through more hand-4 cells than we planned for or brought with us. Power is straining from keeping them both running in the red. This can't continue, especially under the command of someone more comfortable asking for forgiveness than permission. I love Alex, but I am starting to lose faith in her.
Oh, that's not good.
Offline.
That wasn't good, was it? Move on, move on, move on. Looking for more. I guess we go into that next section now. So we're going to go over to that opening there to the left. We'll look out for some O2 canisters on the way. We got enough to get there, but you know, if you see something that'll fill us up. There's one.
Mission control to Commander Oshima. All major hand force systems damaged and offline. Manual repair required for AEV operation and launch. Do you copy?
There's one. Let's reach out. Come on. There you go. Laughing. Yeah, you can see it's offline because it's red, I guess. Right. Looking forward to exploring this. The Endeavor, yes! Yes, that's gonna be, very, very big. In more ways than one. It's obviously a huge ship, but there's going to be so much to it. So much you can do with it. Okay.
Warning. Emergency escape vehicles offline. Core systems repair required for launch.
So we've got a number of doors we can go into. We've got that one there. It doesn't look like there's much to the other side of this. It's just one, let's have a look. Just see if we can open it and see what's at the other side. It doesn't look like there's much over there. Is it going to be an empty entrance or a broken off entrance? But have a look. Yeah, nothing in there. Just have a look to see if there's anything in there. Because that's the one we probably got to go into, that one there. I'm guessing, because that's where the arrow's kind of pointing at. They're all vacating this room, but they're all vacating in different directions. So we're looking for another O2 canister. I don't want shit. There, look. Come on. So we're slowly getting towards this this section over here that's got the red light on it. It's probably the big part up there we got to get into, maybe. I don't know. Well, that one's got a locked door, so let's go to that part first. we're not seeing any SSDs for a bit. Magnetic hands.
Han 4 Mobilis mainframe damaged and offline. Manual repair required.
Yep, we're on it. We are on it. We're on it. We're on the repair. Anyone to think this computer doesn't have any faith in me? Alright. Audio log, we've got some O2s. Fill her up, Captain. There's a hard drive. I was just saying we haven't seen a hard drive for a while. Data SSD. Whoops. Logging in. Syncing data.
Failure. Error. Hardiman Aerospace Internal Complaint Submission. 6, July 2037.
Oh, internal complaints.
Complainant.
Hudson, Elizabeth.
Rank.
Scientist.
Assignment.
North Star 4.
Offender.
Oshima, Alex.
Rank.
Commander.
Assignment.
North Star 4.
Please list complaints and grievances.
Insubordination. Abandonment of mission. Misuse of vessel. Endangerment of crew.
Requested action.
Request inquiry and review into relief of command.
Hardiman Aerospace Internal
Oh.
Complaint Submission. Complete. Decision pending investigation and internal review.
So listening to what she's been kind of saying about your character, Alex, it makes you kind of wonder that, did we cause this? You know, could we potentially have caused this all to happen? Maybe? So we've got to go through that door to our left, but it's locked. Hey, Efric. Speaking spell, yes. So the door is locked where we needed to go. So I'm just seeing what's over out here, and then we'll go back and go the other way. Hey, look, there's a pilot. There's a third one. Shit. Let's go. That was worth coming out here. Look, we got a corpse.
Elizabeth.
Elizabeth, so that's Liz. Alright. So, this is where we got to get into that, right? And we was in here, and the door that goes directly into it is locked. Maybe we can go go in here and go the other side. We go back in, fill up our O2 and try to go the other exit, the other end. It might work. Maybe the other way is going to have a luckily something to open the door. Because obviously we need to unlock the door to get in there. So that's where we came in. I guess there's nowhere in here to unlock it. Okay. There's nowhere inside here to unlock it. We've got to go to a different part of the station, I guess, to unlock it. Which is kind of odd. I mean, our objective is pointing directly at this door, so your mission objective is that door, but the door is locked. So you'd think maybe the mission objective would point you to where you need to go to unlock the door, right? But no, it doesn't. So you've got to find the objective to get the door open without actually following any marker. I guess we got to go out the way we came and just look around outside. Try to go in above. Try to get in above. Go back to where that go back to a different point in that ship, maybe. So we go out the exit to the side where we found that corpse, and we'll go above this little module and see if we can see anything else out there. And this one's closer. This is where we came. This is where we came in originally. Let's have a look. How? Let's just go out here. Just fly go over to this one, because that's that one there with the red light is where we need to go, but it's locked. So unless there's some sort of external access point, we just go try to go in. We just go in here, right? Go around here and try to go in just in the bottom there. It's just the exit was locked, right? The panels broke off anyway, so that wouldn't have got us in that door. It would have just got us out to come out here. Yeah, as long as this is unlocked. Yes. That's all that matters. This is unlocked. Oh, it's a SSD. There's so many SSDs just floating around in space. It's just. Oh, come on. Alright, fill up and get there. And we get our last upgrade to our suit. We'll fix our suit integrity. You know, I got this feeling that when we finish this up, we're gonna realise that we are the bad guy. Right? Because it seems like that's the case. We are the bad guy. Mainframe on. Maybe if we fix our integrity, we can bump into stuff more without having to worry about it.
Activating mobile assistant terminal. Mainframe online. Initializing Cerebrum Core diagnostic sequence. Cerebrum Core corrupt. Cerebrum Core fabrication required. Initiate Cerebrum Core fabrication.
Fabrication initiated. Downloading. Fabricating.
Mobile's mainframe terminal critically damaged.
Error.
Locate emergency backup terminal to access mobile system.
Locate emergency backup terminal. Okay. We can do this.
Mission control to Oshima. EEV propulsion reserves at 7%. Ox mainframe activation required for fuel reroute. Updating mainframe location coordinates to heads-up display. Stand by.
Alright. So we gotta look for the secondary auxiliary mainframe. So we're gonna have to go to the auxiliary mainframe, then come back here afterwards to get the thingy-majiggy. To get the thingy-majiggy, what's it? I was all looking forward to getting that integrity up there. What a bummer. So now we got to go over to this part, I guess. Because if you look at the arrow is still pointing in the place we just came out, and we know it's not where we got to go, right? Unless it was, oh my god, unless it was in there and a different, surely it wasn't, right? It looks like, I mean, look, as we're going around this thing, the arrow's pointing into the same place, so... But this is obviously not where we gotta go, because it's turned off. We gotta find the auxiliary, not the primary, right? Because this is where we came out, but this is where the objective is telling you to go, right? Unless one of these terminals inside here. I don't think so, because if you hit the scan button, if there's any of these ones you got to use, there'll be an icon above it on the, you know, like a little icon on it, which there isn't. So it isn't any of these in here. So it's like you're just getting totally ass fucked by the objective marker.
Transmission. Encrypted personal log. Astronaut. Olivier. Sebastian. 23.
It's really, really flaky in the navigation pointers.
My cancer.
I'd rather just give you nothing at all and you can just figure it out, you know what I mean?
Who has ever said these
Let's go and get that
out loud
air.
before?
Or
Surely
O2.
not many.
The oxygen!
Because of this disease that disintegrates my physical form, I am able to complete this life, however short the rest may be, as a free soul, and begin the next among these stars
Let's try and go back in here.
forever.
So you can, okay. You can't go back in there. So we just got to go out of here and just ignore that the arrow is pointing in here because the objective is not in here. Just totally ignore it. Where's the side entrance we came in? To go out that entrance. Oh, there it is, there it is. So if you look now, and now we've actually got the markers pointing somewhere totally different. It's really odd. Because when was that here before? It's pointing back in there. Well, and now it's pointing over to this one, which would make more sense, right? A weird ass game. I suppose that's always going to be causing problems, though. You know, a 2D navigation pointers in a 3D plane, you're always going to have issues. This looks cool. I'm not sure what it's supposed to be, but it looks cool. Spire access. Are we lost? Hey, Vala. Not really. Not really. I mean, we're just. I mean, it's the same with all these exploration type games. It's just a matter of trial and error to try to find something. You've got a base compass to kind of try to point you in the right area. But as I said, the compass is 2D. Your environment is 3D. So when it says it's like at the moment, it's pointing directly to north, which technically could mean it's in front of me, but it also could mean it's up there. You know, because it's kind of, it's hard to tell. It's in here somewhere is where it's going to be. So it only gives you like a rough idea where you're going. So we've got to go behind this thing here and into that one behind it. See where that big red light is in the background? That's probably going to be where we got to turn it on. But we've drifted quite a way away from the main station. We've got to go back over there soon. And we also need some O2. But it does look good. It looks very, very good. Where's O2 down there? Shit, that's an audio log as well. Get the audio log and get that O2. Oh, it's loaded them. Oh, that's... Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this. It's a bit of a trek to go over there just to turn on a soundbite to turn around and come back, but you gotta do it, right? You gotta do it. Because we've been hearing reports from the satellite, you know, reports from Earth about our survival, about how we're doing. This is our full AVA speed. That's been buggy. Like, there's loads of big bits of rubble that will go in through the actual satellite.
Global Information Network update. Sebastian Olivier turned his back on public service after being forced into mandatory radiation retirement by the French government space
That's where we were going.
It is believed that this event is what drove Olivier into seclusion. The historic
There,
missions
the
leading
red
to the
light.
Luna 1 moon colonization and the discovery of water on Venus were said to have played a significant role in Olivier's struggle acclimating back into terrestrial life. Olivier alluded to his struggles in his famous quote, "After experiencing the wonder and possibility of the universe, it is quite difficult to not feel like an alien on Earth." For instant updates, stay connected to Global Information Network stream.
I think that's where we were going. That was heading to. Oh, we came through this. This is the thing we was looking at. Okay. Over here, I think. I don't know. Fuck knows. The green boxes, I mean, every one of the green boxes I looked at has been nothing in it. You can't actually look in them. Like, I mean, like the oxygen canisters, they've got a flashing green light on, and you can interact with them to get the oxygen. Those boxes with the green lights on them, each one I've tried to go up to, there's no use button to actually look in it. They're all open and empty. All the ones I've looked at so far. That's why I've not been looking at them, because it's like a waste of time. I was going towards this red light to see what that was floating in the middle of nowhere. But we do need oxygen. We're under halfway. There's definitely no oxygen canisters over where I'm going. Ugh. Which is probably not good. But at this point, I totally forgot where we came from. Right? It's an orange light and you gotta go to it, right? But we used up so much oxygen just trying to get over to that satellite and to get back here. If there's no canister over here, hopefully that's a canister in front of me here. If there's no canisters here, we're fucked. Oh, there's one. I see one. I see 2 canisters there. Now let's go to those first. Go to the canister first. Because there's 2 or 3 right there. I mean, at the moment we're trying to get to oh, it's an astronaut. At the moment we're trying to get to the auxiliary mainframe, the auxiliary computer we're trying to get to. Come on. Just an astronaut floating in space. Ah, we've got plenty of time. I'll just make sure we didn't run out, so...
Sebastian.
Alright, so... Well, again, another canister. And I'm gonna go in here. So... Come on, come on. Fuck, get it. Right. Right, hang on. Let's just stop. Stop where we are. Alright, that's the way we was going. We was going over there. Okay. That's where we gotta go. This way. We was going that way, through there. And when we got to that part behind it, that's where we detoured and went up here. Right? Which I'm going to just... what I was going to do is go inside that thing, and that will kind of get me my bearings back, because it will remind me exactly where I was if I go back in here. So we're going to go in here. And then I'm going to see exactly where I am. We'll start it again. Because I think it's over here we got to go, but I'm going to go in here. Just to make sure I'm going to the right place. And we did go and see the astronaut. I mean, it didn't give us anything. It's just he just recognised the name. I think what you're doing with the astronauts, you're just finding your comrades, the corpses of them. But there wasn't any objects for him to pick up anywhere near him. Some of them gave us objects to pick up. Some of them didn't. So we found 4 so far. 2 of them actually gave us objects, and 2 of them didn't give us anything. Alright, so we come back in here. Because coming back in here means we get a checkpoint. So the safe checkpoint. I mean, even if you could get his helmet, you can't put it on because you know there's nowhere you can take yours off to swap it, unfortunately. So I mean, this is where we went. We went out here and through that other. We was going through that other place. So we'll do that again. And this time we won't get detoured by the satellite, right? See, the objective markers are really confusing, right? Because at the moment now it's pointing directly above, you know, that way, right? It's pointing this way. But when we was there before, it was pointing in a totally different direction. It's impossible to fucking follow that direction marker. Because last time it was pointing over here. That's where we went. I'm going back over here because this is where we was going. And the direction marker was pointing us in this direction. Because this is the thing, yeah. I don't understand it. The direction marker is just stupid. Because all the direction markers tells us to go in here, but that isn't where we gotta go. That's where we just was just now when we saved the checkpoint. Because that was the satellite we flew out to get the voice recording. And the thing that's weird is when we was here last time, coming through this exactly the same route, the arrow on the minimap was pointing ahead, not behind. Now it's pointing to the, like, now it's pointing left, right. It can't make up his mind. O2. That's really why they scatter so much O2 everywhere, because they're expecting you to get lost. They just expect you to get lost. Come on. Right. Because if you stop here totally, right? Because looking at the thing on the minimap, so at the moment it's pointing left, right? So we do a full. And if you look, it's pointing directly back at that place we come out of. Now we know it's not in there because in there is nothing, right? There's nothing in there for us to get. So where are we supposed to go? I don't know. I'm just totally have no idea. I don't have any idea where we're supposed to go. Because like, even looking here, it's saying go forward or go ahead, right? Oh, it's really bad. It's really... Oh my god. You need like a 3D radar, not 2D. What is that red light over there for? Is there anything we can do with that light? I don't think so. No. Oh, we're stuck. Well, you can't get through that gap. You just get attracted by lights, right? Hey, old man game. Where's the actual light source? So where's the actual source of the red light? There isn't one. Oh, there it is. There's the light. The game's good. It's you know, you're an astronaut that's stranded on a space station after it exploded, and you're trying to survive until you get rescued, basically. I mean, at the moment, I'm just totally lost at where I need to go. Totally lost. I'm going to go back into there and refill my oxygen. It's on Steam. It is on Steam, but I mean, you may be able to find other places for it. But I mean, it's through Steam is where you would be supplied. I think the reason it's confusing, though, I mean, Leecher, the main reason I think it's confusing, of course, is because it's 2D. I mean, you're in a 3D plane, and you've got a 2D compass. You know, of course, it's never going to work, is it? It's never going to be accurate because it's 2D in a 3D plane, and I mean, how could it ever work, right? So the compass is more giving you guidance than actually helping you, right? So we come back in here and we got our oxygen back, and now it's pointing us back out the same door we went. So the arrow's pointing this way, which is the door we just left before, right? So we came out here, man. As we go out here, the door's gonna point behind us to go back where we came from. And there was definitely nothing in there where we came from. So we're just gonna go where the arrow's pointing us, and we'll just keep following it, even though it's going back where we started. We'll go to this thing over here, which I'm sure is where we came from, because we're going back towards the main part of the station, which is where we started. Because at the moment we're looking for the auxiliary mainframe, which could be in any of these broken off pieces of station. You know, absolutely any of them. It could be it, and we just don't know where it is. So we're heading into this thing here. Shit, don't get hit by that, that would hurt. Come on, get out of the way. Ah. Right. We got music, so we must be finally going in the right direction. Jeez. Confusing markers. So auxiliary mainframe done. Now this should hopefully power up this time. I mean, it does look very good. It is quite repetitive what you're doing. I mean, it's definitely like an exploration game. I mean, so you're doing the same thing 4 times to get the station online, and it is a bit repetitive. If you like this sort of game, this sort of exploration game, you'll love it. I mean, I really like this sort of game. I like these walking simulators where you walk around in circles. If the environments look really good, I do really like it. But it's definitely not for everybody. Because it's very slow paced. It's purposely slow paced because if you EV around, the quicker you EV around, the faster your oxygen runs out.
Corrupt. Cerebrum core fabrication required. Initiate cerebrum core
Let's try it. Let's try it.
fabrication.
Fix corruption. But it's good. It's good.
Cerebrum core
I mean, anyone that's
fabrication.
into sci-fi games and likes exploration, like walking simulators, would love the shit out of this. Would really like it. I do.
EVA life support systems firmware v2.51 repair complete.
Okay.
Hand 4 Mobilis mainframe online. System function 86%.
We got one more thing, one more part to turn on. Let's do this. Ah, you're too into the culling. I'm not played that. I mean, that's not really my sort of thing. I don't mind survival games, but that's just not really my sort of thing. I just can't seem to get into that sort of game. But I mean, I do understand the attraction of it. It's just not for me. Alright, so we're going to go back towards the main station. And look, see, looking at this thing, it's like, as soon as we leave, it's directly pointing back to where we had to go, the arrow, right? It's pointing back there. Let's go back into here. Can we go into here? No, we can't go into there.
Incoming communication. Encrypted personal log. Astronaut Olivier Sebastian 27 April 2037.
Let's go back down here into the main
I have
station.
been profoundly changed by my experiences in space, but not in the ways others have. I never want to go back. I never feel the euphoric connection to every living being on Earth as others describe. From the moment my feet touch the ground again, I experience profound emptiness and the insatiable urge to flee. I am instantly drawn back to the unknown, to selfishly satisfy my ego and desire to explore the universe and discover greater meaning. I never forget the quote from Adr1ft during the first Gemini spacewalk. I'm coming back in, and it's the saddest moment of my life.
Yeah, Ginger, you do. There's lots of discoverables as well. I mean, I've not got most of them. I mean, I'm guessing these like SSDs and the voice logs you're picking up. I mean, those are all like discoverables you can get. I'm probably definitely not got all of them while I've been playing through this, but there's probably loads of different broken off bits of station that you don't actually go to as far as the story is concerned. That you could just, if you was to explore and look at them, you'll probably find all this extra stuff, story stuff. The audio logs are giving us a bit of backstory about what's going on, that sort of stuff. I mean, just floating out here, just looking down on the on Earth, the planet Earth is just nuts. We're almost there. We're trying to get into that thing. What is the objective? What of this? We're trying to repair the station so we can get home, Gingy. We're trying to get home, but we need to like repair the station. We've just repaired the last part, so. Once we get back in here, we should hopefully have the base of it fixed up, and it should be operational again. I'm going to go into this part first. I'm trying to think which part it was that I hit the I powered the computer back up. It's probably over here in that part. Fuck it, we gotta do it on the way. Otherwise I'll miss another one. I've missed one of them. So it's gotta be in here. So we go and look in here on the way and refill our O2. Well, I've never played it. I just don't like. I don't really play games of that sort of type. It's not really my thing. not my sort of thing. I mean, survival games like that, not really my sort of thing. I don't think there's anything specific about it. It's just like you know, like Battle Royale in H1Z. Like with H1Z1, for instance. I mean, I'll sit there and play base H1Z1 and love it, but I don't have fun with Battle Royale, which is what. And the culling is pretty much Battle Royale, like another version of that. It's their own version of Battle Royale. And I don't like Battle Royale, but I like H1Z1. You know, it's a, I don't know. I can't quite put anything specific to it that, as a reason. It just doesn't get me going. Right. So this isn't where I thought it was, but we'll get O2 and we'll head back out. I mean, I might like it if I played it, but seeing as I don't like games similar to it that I have tried, I'm not, you know, I don't feel it's not something I would invest into. Seeing as I don't like games that it's based on. Well, yeah, I mean, it seems to me like it is Battle Royale. It's just a Battle Royale with a few extras with extras in it. So it looks to me they kind of took the formula of Battle Royale and they've kind of added. It's kind of their own take on it, isn't it? It's a similar sort of game. And it is. Those sort of games are very popular, aren't they? They're very popular. Almost. Hopefully we're coming back in the right section so that we can turn the stuff back on. We might not be. I don't think we're breathing it purely. We're just putting the tank. We're just filling up the tank on the back of our spacesuit. We're filling up the tank in our spacesuit rather than breathing it directly. I hope. Right. It's just floating in front of me, taunting me to grab it. No, I will not grab it. All right. Yeah, it is. You can play it with VR, you know, already on day one. So it has full Oculus support. Support for other VR platforms like the Vive are coming, you know, after launch. But I mean, those platforms are not publicly available yet. So I would imagine it may well be available, let's say, on the Vive by the time it launches. Alright, so this is what I was looking for, to turn it back on. Turn on the filtrum system in that segment.
Mobilis Filtrum Coolant Module.
So we gotta go back and turn the Vocalist one online because we forgot to go back to this terminal.
Mobilis Filtrum Coolant Module. Online. Hand pour filtrum coolant system operating at 75%.
So for some reason I forgot one. I don't know how I forgot it, but I probably won't get a Vive. I don't think. I don't know. I mean, I'm not looking into any specific VR for a while anyway. I mean, I'm waiting until it's a bit more widespread. And once we get some now like the Rift is available, for instance, I can start actually getting some real reviews of the Rift. I don't really pay no attention to a lot of these reviews that are big outlets or people that are likely, you know, given free reviews, free Rifts to test. I don't trust those as being impartial. But now it's actually in the hands of the public. You'll get better, you know, you're going to get better, more reliable reviews of them. and I'll make a decision. But I think that the Vive is, because the Vive you actually need is one you actually need as like a standing experience with a lot of room. I don't have that, so it probably won't be for me. If I get one, it'll probably be the Rift, or one that's like a pure sitting experience, because I don't have much room to actually put to do anything with the Vive. Okay, let's just go, before we go and turn that thing back on, I'm going to go this way and hit this computer to get that thing back up to 100%. The one I missed. I mean, the Vive is cool, but I don't have any room to do it. If I had a Vive, I would be using the Vive sitting down, and that's not how it isn't designed to be a sitting down experience. And looking at the website where they, you know, the FAQ, where they give you the outline of how much space you ideally need to use the Vive to set it up properly, as a minimum, I don't have that amount of room. Not in this room anyway, where the computers and stuff are. I don't have that amount of room, so which makes it a bit of a problem, doesn't it? Shit, we went past an SSD. We'll have to get on our way back. So this is the computer we forgot to interface with. I don't know how we forgot to interface with it. Was it that one?
Locale is filled from coolant module. Offline. Locale is filled from coolant module. Online. And 4 filled from coolant system operating at 100%.
Cool. Job done. Now there's an SSD in here. We forgot this one. Maybe I didn't come. Maybe when I came back, took a shortcut and didn't come through here, and that's why I didn't turn it on. I mean, that could be possible. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I must have missed this room somehow. Or coming back, because I don't know how I would have. That doesn't make any sense. We'll soon find out. No, I did come in here. We did come in here because we looked in these rooms. So where did that drive come from? Well, we're saying that a lot. This thing here hasn't been picked up, so maybe I did, because you're looking at the boxing gloves. I did pick it up. I did come in here.
Communications repair spacewalk live log. Astronaut Lopez Teresa 16 October 2036.
Mission Control, this is North Star. Do you copy?
North Star, this is Mission Control. What's your status, Lopez?
Comms array hand 403 rotation interrupt identified and repaired. Manual realign complete. Comms confirmed at 100% on this end. Over.
Yeah, this game, it's only like 1.5 gig download. I think it unpacks to about 5 gig. It says it needs about 5 gig space. But it's a pretty small download, which is good.
Copy that, North Star. Take the slow scenic route back.
Yeah, I mean, that's a recording I listened to already, so
Coming up. Over.
that's kind of weird that it showed up again to pick it up again. Aliens! Let's stop. I'm gonna go up there to fix the last part. We'll see what happens once we get up here and fix this part. That's it. We've fixed the station. Then we can see what happens. Maybe we've got to go find an escape pod or escape vehicle or something and get out of here and get picked up. Maybe. We'll soon see. We will soon see. Good. That's the phone. We've got to interact with this one here. Let's do it. Fix it. As an interface another one of these with the screen, I don't understand how this works because the thing sticks to the screen and it fixes stuff. I know we're like we're only 20 years into the future, so I'm not sure what this sort of technology is. So if we go back, let's chill and look out the window. What of you, right? What of you? What of you, man? Wait. Why is there 2 arrows now? What's that? Why have I got 2 objective arrows?
Data transmission received. Sender, Hardiman Aerospace Flight Commander Romero, Brian, 9, July, 2037.
Commander Oshima, if you are receiving this communication, you will follow disaster protocol and have successfully repaired the mainframes required for EEV launch and Earth re-entry. It is imperative that you download all communications, network logs, and Spiritus mainframe activity data before you come home. EEV-3 is online and standing by, Commander. Over.
EEV-3 is online and standing by. So you gotta get the Spiritus mainframe logs. So I mean, we've got to go back to Spiritus mainframe, I guess. So Spiritus is that way, right? So you got 2 objectives here, and one of them is obviously going to be going to get the mainframe data, and one of them is going to be going to the escape pod, right? So see if we can use the computer, the Spiritus computer here. Probably not, I guess. Well, EV ready to launch. EV Bay 3, okay. So is that kind of telling us we need to go back to the mainframe in Spiritus? It's like a USB stick. Yeah, I think only the devs have said it's like a 5-6 hour experience. I mean, just to get through the game, but as I said, there are collectibles and stuff you can get that, you know, to pick up. Like here's a log here that wasn't. I don't know. I mean, the fact it's here again. It's a bit weird if it lets you pick this stuff up twice, right? Hang on, what is that? Was that? Oh, come on, woman. She EVA's like a woman, as in badly. I mean, come on, grab it. Grab it.
Personal log, Systems Specialist, McDonough, Andrew, 17, April, 2037.
No, I think they said 5 to 6.
I'm going home.
It depends on what you're doing. I think 4 hours is I
Doesn't
think
seem
what I remember reading somewhere saying 4 to
22
5.
months since
If
mission
you
started.
actually took the game and you just
And
went,
longer than I signed up
you
for in
followed
the
every
first place.
objective and just ignored everything that's collectible.
Promised Lucy I was going to be there for her.
Or it's more like a 5, 6 or so if you're going to go around and actually collect stuff, right?
Broke both of those
'Cause
promises
I've been
by
exploring,
taking
so
selfish
I've been
paycheck
going to
job.
places that you don't need to go to finish the game.
Father of the Year.
So I don't even know where I'm supposed to be going.
Alex really came through for me on
Because
this.
both of them are pointing that way now.
I owe her one. Can't wait to get off this goddamn station.
That doesn't make sense. The markers, the map markers don't make sense. It's like they're both pointing back this direction. Now, when I came in here going this way, one of them was ahead of us, and now they're both ahead of us when we turn around. That doesn't make sense. I mean, how much sense does that make? Because we're back here and light. It's pointing this way now. Right. I really don't know what it means. Let's come out down here and out this way. Oh shit. Shit. Man, get it. Come on. Come on. Get it. Get it. So this is the escape pods, right? So down here is the escape pods. So Bay 3 is where they said that thing was. So this is where you come to go out, right? But we don't really want to leave because we got... So Bay 3 is the one it said, which is that one over there, right? The Bay 3 is ready, right here. So this is, if we go out here, we go back to Earth. Wait, there's an SSD. No. No, don't go out there. Where's the SSD? There it is. Alright. I tell you what would be cool is if the game actually told you, is if the game told you what your current objective is. Because I was given 2 objectives, right? One of them was to just get out. But what it's saying to do is before you leave, get the data off the mainframe for the for Spiritus data. Get it off the mainframe. But where? Where are you gonna go to get that, right? I'm oblivious at which one of these 2 arrows is the one I need to go towards to get the data. Right, look, so 3 is ahead of me here, so the arrow ahead of me is that one, right? This arrow over here is the one I need to go to get the data. Let's just try to go outside and we'll see. I mean, you don't really get side quests. I mean, if you get sidetracked looking for collectibles, maybe you could. It'd probably be a lot quicker. You know. But it's the same with a lot of games. The experience is as long as you put into it, right? If you just do nothing but go from objective to objective and don't explore in an exploration game, you'll finish it a lot quicker. But you're also going to be your experience is going to be nothing near what the developer would have intended. I mean, the whole point of them putting all this extra stuff in you can find is for people to explore and find it. But not everyone does that. Not everyone actually cares enough to actually look around and explore properly in an exploration game. That's what this is. This is a first-person space exploration game. You know, at the end of the day, that's what it is. It's an exploration game. But if people don't want to explore it, then they'll get a very short experience out of it. And you'll probably see, I wouldn't be surprised if there's Steam reviews out there complaining that this game is too short. And all they've done is actually just gone, you know, from A to B and not actually tried to do anything else. Let's go repair, because I keep running into shit.
Hand 4 EVA repair sequence complete. Vital signs stable. See,
what I'm kind of wondering, right, is when the game's set there said to collect the data before you leave, do you think it was just referring to picking up the SSDs? Because that would make sense, right? It's downloading the data from the SSDs, and that's the data it's telling you to collect before you leave, right? Because I'm not sure. I mean, I got 17 of 25, and that's something I'm probably never going to get all 25 because I'm not going to be looking around enough. I'm just trying to figure out where that second arrow goes. The one that's pointing to the right here is pointing outside here to the right. That's the one I need to try to get to. The other one is the one up ahead is the one pointing to the evac place. Yeah, I mean, when you get the SSDs, I mean, they do say like data SSD on them. So I want to try to figure out what that arrow that's that way is pointing at. Well, yeah, definitely something. It is. I mean, if you was to sit there and grind through the division and do nothing but the base missions and you don't look around, you know, there's like hundreds of collectibles to pick up in the division, but you don't have to. You know, you don't have to touch any of them to finish the game, right? And yeah, as soon as we go, as far as I understood it, is when the arrows are big like that, that means that they're relatively close to you. You know, that's how I understood it. And as we leave that main thing, both of those things are big and pointing one left, one right, and it doesn't make sense because they're both behind us. So I don't understand why they're pointing left and right. I'm just trying to get outside of the ship and then have a little look to see where they're pointing. And then we're just going to go back and go back in the escape thing. I'm not going to... The game wasn't clear as to what you had. It wasn't clear as to whether or not to say go and pick up specific data or go to a specific mainframe. It just said collect data, collect like data from the module, but it doesn't say where to go to do it. And it's still weird. It's like both of these arrows are still pointing to the left and to the right. It doesn't make sense, right? Why would they be pointing left and right? Because the thing is directly behind us. I'm probably just reading these arrows wrong and not understanding them, and the game doesn't explain it to you. So it's not, if you misunderstand it and the game doesn't tell you how to properly read it, you can't be blamed for it, really, can you? Because the game doesn't tell you how to read the progression markers. Hey, I got 17 SSDs, man. I've got 17 SSDs full of data, so that should be enough. It probably isn't enough, but it should be. And like, it's still both those arrows are still pointing left and right, which fuck knows what that means. I guess that just means maybe that means it's behind us. Because now one of the arrows has totally disappeared, so I don't know. Screw it, I'm just going to go back and get in a pod. If we are supposed to have done something else, the game should have actually made it clear. Which it didn't. I mean, it said collect data, and in my eyes, I've collected data. We've got 17 SSDs worth. Oh, come on, get out of my way. We're bringing rubble into the ship. Well, of course I'm thinking of the objectives, Nathaniel, because that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to finish the game. And if you don't think of the objectives, how do you know when you're finished, right? I mean, the objective should be telling you what your task is to get to the end of the game, because the game is like a start, middle, and an end, right? So we're very near the end, and the objectives supposed to tell you what to do, but it's not clear in what it wants to do. Or one of the things it said was very clear, which was just get in the escape pod and leave. That one's clear. So that one's quite clear. I don't know, maybe. It could be porn. We don't know what's on the SSDs. It could be absolutely anything on it. We just don't know what's on these SSDs. But we will soon find out. Maybe we'll find out. I still think that we're going to go back... When we get back down to Earth, we are going to be made responsible for this. Because, if you think about it, our friend, she did... Elizabeth, she did kind of try to report us for missubordination. And especially saying that we were... in her diary logs that we were running the mission... running everything too hard and taking too many risks. So I got a feeling we're going to be blamed on all of it. Alright, we'll fill up just in case the pod has gotten shitty oxygen in it. And yeah, all of these things say... All of these screens say the same thing, which is bay free, right? Ready to leave. EEV bay free. Ready to launch. Let's go. It's like, sorry, you didn't collect enough data. No entry. Now, to be honest with you, if you stuck up here like this,
for Administer Series 4,
you don't want to get the fuck out,
2.3.
right? You wouldn't want to be running around picking up SSDs. You just want to get out.
Intelligentsia system memory backup and data transfer complete. And for Administer white box enabled.
Oh, like I said, the data
Eject
transfer was
sequence
complete as we got in. Do you see that?
Location
I didn't do it.
active. Cerebrum deactivation sequence complete.
Alright, we're in.
Systems offline.
We're in.
Hardeman Aerospace North Star 4 Salvas EEV launch commencing in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Game over.
Detected. Hardeman Aerospace North Star 4 Commander Oshima Alex. Vital signs stable. Personal data transmission received. Sender Hudson Emily. 9 July 2037.
Alex, I'm here at Hardeman with the other families. How could you let this happen? How can Elizabeth, the others, be gone? I've always accepted you unconditionally as one of my own. I don't know how or if that's even possible now. It's time to come home and face the consequences of your actions, Alex. I hope you've done the right thing, the respectful thing for the crew, for these families, for Elizabeth. Goodbye, Alex.
No. See, we are being blamed. It's down to us. Well, if you're the only survivor, you're going to be blamed, aren't you? The re-entry looked cool.